Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So UCF will have some work to do after that short return. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Offense set on first down. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
UCF 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give on the inside. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UNLV. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Strong, firm tackle. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Huff. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
He'll do it himself. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to throw kind of push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Grab near the sticks. It's Gentry. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Puts him in the spin cycle. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. On the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here on third down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Might be looking to run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, third down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw him in reverse. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be brought down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time,
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys inside the bounce house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Let it bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Handoff from the gun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Knights will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quickly to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. Looking for a block. It's McGowan. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They move the tight end all over. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Snags it quickly on the left. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wide out in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, trying to spread this defense out. Nowhere to run on that one. He
in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally in the center.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
And the Rebels are on the move. Holds and fires complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The Knights are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Knights will hustle to the line. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bounced off his feet. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCF 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. You've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quarterback on the keeper.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They want that clock to run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass on second down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Finds his man, and they convert. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trying to find his man on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarter.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something.
Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Offense getting set for first down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off play action on first down. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the...
And that pass is intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the IN.
He'll take a shot. Incomplete. He took a shot on